Hello, I am Caitlynn McDaniel. I am with Gaiety and Pride on Instagram. It's so amazing to be here and chat with you, and congratulations on the
Thank you.
film.
Great to talk to you. Thank you.
Yes, I went to the premiere and I just loved seeing the passion of the movie and, it coming to life. But what about this musical and this story inspired you to create a movie?
I Tick Tick Boom hit me like a ton of bricks right when I needed it, is the short answer. I was a senior in college. I'd started writing musicals because Rent changed the chemical makeup of my brain. I had never seen a contemporary musical before. I'd never seen a musical that sounded like that. I'd never seen such a beautiful, diverse cast like that on a Broadway stage. I'd never seen queer love stories front and center at the center of a Broadway musical, the way Jonathan put his community front and center. And the way it's a direct line from Jonathan writing about his community with love to 2 years later, me writing about my community with love with my first musical in the Heights. So his themes and the things he cared about seep into my writing. And then I'm a theater major, I'm 21 years old, and I see Tick Tick Boom, and it was like a sneak preview of my 20s. It was like, oh, you want to write musicals for a living? Guess what? It's harder than you think, and your friends who are all more talented than you are going to grow up and get real jobs. And it's going to be hard, and the world is going to say no to you a lot. But if you love it, you have to do it, no matter what you're doing to pay the rent. And that was clarifying for me. It sort of strengthened my resolve to do this insane thing to try to make theater for a living.
I mean, I'm so grateful to be here with, a time where these messages and, these communities are being represented in musicals. It's so beautiful to witness. And I loved the intimacy that you feel between even just Michael and Jon's characters in the movie. And so I'd love if you could just speak on, how you decided to create that relationship and bring it to the screen.
All I was doing was honoring the relationship that Jon himself felt. You know, Jonathan dedicated Tick Tick Boom to his best friend, Matt O'Grady, who had HIV positive status, which for so many in that era was a death sentence. And it was to my friend Matt with the bicentennial eyes. And you'll see that in the closing credits of this film. That's his best childhood friend. And he really wrote the piece for him in a lot of ways, and to celebrate that kind of relationship that we don't see that often on screen. And it's really the love story that, there's several love stories in this. There's Jon and Susan, which is a doomed love story in a lot of ways. There's Jon and Michael, which is the story that survives. And then there's Jon's relationship to his art, and how you constantly have to renegotiate that and constantly remind yourself that it's not about acclaim and it's not about the wrong reasons. It's about doing it because it's what you're called to do. And so it's really honoring all of those things that were already in Jonathan Larson's original work.
So you've been waiting for this to come out for a little bit now. What are you most excited for audiences to be able to finally see in theaters?
I'm excited for the audience to see these incredible performances. I'm excited for, most musical theater fans first saw Robin when he was a teenager in camp, and to see him grow into the incredible actor he has become. I mean, that guy gets a Tony nomination at every at bat. Every time he's been on Broadway, he's gotten a Tony nomination, and I'm ready for the world to catch up to his incredible talent. I felt so lucky to have MJ Rodriguez on this picture. I had to negotiate her last season of Pose and make that work, but I first saw her in a production of Rent off Broadway, and I really wanted her in this piece because I knew she was as effective as Larson's work as I was. And to a person, everyone in this cast, I'm excited for the world to see them and for the world to hear more of Jonathan Larson's music.
Me as well. I'm so excited for more people to get to see it just like I did. Thank you so much and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Like this video? Follow us for more.